So question, how to stop comparing oneself to other coaches, to other trainers. This is the question of the age. This is the question, the conundrum, and the mental health problem that we are right in the middle of. And I don't have an easy answer for you. I only have platitudes for you. No. Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy. Let me give you an example. I think I'm in a pretty decent kind of position in life. My life is by no means perfect. I've got health problems that I've shared on here before, but I'm driving my Raptor to the beach. I'm stuck in traffic, so I can do some videos, but it's a 5-minute journey normally. I got the beautiful sunshine here in California. I live in a beautiful house. Knock on wood, I've got a successful business. Touch wood, I've got a healthy, happy family. Life is pretty good. And I've been relative to the rest of the personal training industry, I've done pretty well. I still go on Instagram and I see what other trainers might be doing, and I feel bad. And I compare myself sometimes, and I go, Nick, you're not doing this right. And, anything from that person's in great shape, it makes me feel bad. That person's business is doing something that I should be doing. And objectively, I know where my business sits compared to other personal training businesses. And I still, if I allow myself the weakness to compare, I still feel bad. So the bottom line here is this thing that we've got the ability to do now, which is to compare ourselves to the rest of the world. We are not equipped, we're not hardwired for it. We have the expression keeping up with the Joneses because people in the past have not been known to have made movies out of it, books out of it. People have driven themselves insane trying to keep up with their neighbors. Well, now we don't just have to keep up with our neighbors, do we? We have to keep up with everybody we've ever met who's friended us on Facebook, and everybody who we've never met who've somehow added us for whatever reason because we went to the same pop concert 25 years ago or something equally random like that. Look at that person there, just speeding up, not to let me in, even though the lane is narrowing. It's what we're living through now. Social media is just bad for you. So my advice, honest advice, is this: is if you find yourself comparing yourself to what other people are doing and it's really eating away at you, take some time off social media. Do you need to be on social media? You're doing a good trainer. You don't have to be a good trainer and be on social media. I do social media to share my philosophy and to share where my business is coming from, because it is a useful business tool for me, because I have a global business and I share it with you guys. I share it with clients and trainers who watch this. But if you don't have that business, do you need to be on social media? Ask yourself that. I do not believe you need to be on social media to be a successful trainer commercially. I certainly do not think for one single second that being good on social media makes you a good trainer. Far from it. But having a high number of followers on social media means people want to follow you on social media. There is no correlation whatsoever to being good at your job. One of the reasons I set UP up was so that people didn't have to do it with this garbage. Wasn't there then, but they didn't have to do the marketing stuff and the hard sales stuff. They could focus on mastering their craft. If you feel this is eating away at you, put yourself in a position where it doesn't eat away at you. And the simplest thing might be to cut it dead. If you can't cut it dead for whatever reason, see it for what it is. Anybody making a comment about you, they don't know you. And anybody who makes a comment about somebody that doesn't know is just blowing hot air. So that should have no bearing. You're seeing the highlight reel of somebody's life. And everybody's life in highlight reel looks good. You're seeing the best angle of their photos, the best angle of their bodies, the best angle from when they exercise. You're only seeing the good. You are not seeing anything negative, other than, of course, the woe is me martyr types that we now have on social media who love to share their panic attacks and all these different things. And I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm saying there's a trend now for making the most of it, because they know that's what gets the likes. The bottom line is, You can't live your life looking for likes. You make a social media post and then fuck off. Stop checking for likes. Stop it. It makes you anxious. Stop it. I've done it. We've all done it. Stop it. Don't go in anybody else's feed. Don't go through your feed, or cut down the people that you follow so that the people that you follow don't bring on any anxiety. I follow very few people in the fitness industry. I follow the people who are coming up with stuff that makes me think. So that's usually people not directly in my space. That's people who are in, I've said this before, I follow someone like Jordan Shallow, the Muscle Doc on Instagram, because he's coming from a different place from me. And because he's coming from a different place from me, there's heaps of small nuggets that I can learn from him. So it's a very different way of looking at things from my experience, and it's very, very useful. I like to follow people like that. I like to follow people who are not in my profession, because if I see somebody in my profession doing something, copying me, or doing something that the business should be doing, it bothers me. Don't need to deal with it, so I don't put it in my life. I hope that helps, but I think you need to remember, I believe social media makes almost all of us anxious. I sincerely believe that comparison is the thief of joy, and I sincerely believe that you as a trainer, you don't need social media. It's vastly overrated. How much business do you think that my business gets from organic social media? Not a lot at all. Paid advertising is different. Pay-per-click on Google is different. But actual organic posts where you're putting yourself out there, not a lot at all. What I'm doing here and now, it's branding. It's to help you get to know me, to get to trust the business, to understand where we're coming from, and see if we're the right fit from you. It's that right fit for you, not from you. But it's not my bread and butter, and I can walk away from it. You need to put yourself in that position if it's bothering you.